If you aim to achieve success, stop coddling yourself. Success doesn't belong to those who constantly seek the easy way out. Avoiding difficulty under the guise of self-care is the graveyard of dreams. Growth is uncomfortable, but so is remaining stagnant. Either you develop mental toughness now, or you will suffer the repercussions later. If you want to win, earn it. And it all starts with personal responsibility. In the coming moments, you will discover how to silence excuses, toughen your mindset, and cultivate a discipline that remains steady even under life's fiercest pressure. Stop seeking comfort. Embrace mental strength. The men and women whose names echo through history and whose successes spark envy were not born under lucky stars. They began life as ordinary individuals, armed only with aspiration. Their victories, their legendary triumphs, were not gifts bestowed, but were earned in the furnace of adversity. Each of these iconic figures shared one unmistakable trait, an indomitable mindset that never bowed to defeat. Take, for instance, the famed Thomas Edison, who lit the modern world. He was not handed privilege or favorable circumstances. His early years were filled with obstacles. Teachers dismissed him as slow, incapable of learning. Failure was his constant companion as he conducted thousands of failed experiments before finally inventing the light bulb. But Edison's mind never broke. He knew that true failure is not in falling, but in giving up. Each failed attempt was not a setback, but a step closer to his goal. Understand this powerful truth. Every obstacle you face must first be conquered in your own mind. The greats of history knew this well, that every outward victory begins within, cultivated in the soil of focused thought. Your doubts, your longing for comfort, your moments of hesitation. Know this, every time you choose ease over effort, every time you opt for comfort over challenge, you willingly forfeit a piece of your highest potential. Greatness lives inside you, dormant but ready to awaken. Yet greatness demands a price. It calls for courage, persistence, and a mind that refuses to break under pressure. Whatever you are facing, financial problems, personal pain, emotional turmoil, failure, these are only external tests designed to refine you. Do not let them shatter your spirit. The real enemy lies within, the softness, the fear of discomfort. Remember this, a strong mind overcomes all. Every figure you admire had internal battles to win, fears to silence, doubts to crush. Greatness doesn't happen by luck. It is constructed patiently and deliberately from disciplined thought and unwavering resolve. Triumph is not reserved for the wealthy or fortunate. It belongs to those with mental endurance, those who believe deeply and without doubt that they are meant to fulfill their purpose. Your future, your success, your legacy rest entirely on this inner strength. Awaken it. Fuel your resolve. Eliminate every trace of softness. This is your moment. You have admired heroes. Now it is your turn to become one. Choose to rise today. Let go of hesitation. Release the craving for comfort. Face hardship boldly. Run toward it, knowing every trial conquered strengthens your resolve and propels you toward greatness. The path stands before you. Your mental strength is your most powerful asset. Develop it. Guard it. Let it lead you to your destiny. Define your purpose with clarity. Every success story begins with a crystal clear vision. This truth, demonstrated by history's greatest minds, is the foundation of all major achievements. Ask yourself with full honesty, where do you see yourself in 3 years? This is not a casual question, but a vital step in manifesting your deepest goals. Henry Ford didn't stumble into greatness. He didn't drift aimlessly. His impact came from a clear, focused vision. Edison and countless other innovators understood the transformational power of defined objectives. The cure is clarity. Clarity turns dreams into plans. It separates fantasy from reality. The secret to success, revealed by history's elite, is laser-sharp focus. Be precise, define your aim in exact terms, then pursue it with unwavering commitment. Reject distractions, hold firm to your path. Well-defined goals become magnetic forces, drawing you toward their fulfillment. But clarity isn't passive. It requires action. Write down your goals. Read them daily. Let them guide your steps like a shining star. Reaffirm them often to reinforce your commitment. Those who define their mission clearly and revisit it often build an unbreakable connection to their ambitions. Opportunities appear, resources arrive. Clarity transforms invisible dreams into visible achievements. When your vision is sharp, reality adjusts to meet it. Clarity isn't just helpful, it's powerful. It sharpens your energy, drives your decisions, and gives your life purpose. Without clarity, today abandon ambiguity, embrace clarity. State boldly and clearly what you want. Commit to it without wavering. Let it guide you step by step. Clarity of purpose is not a privilege for a few. It is a discipline available to all who desire success. Choose it now and let it push you steadily toward the realization of your highest vision. Third, develop unbreakable resilience. The path to greatness is never easy. It is filled with trials, setbacks, and moments that test your resolve. Every renowned success has faced failures, doubts, and criticism. But real greatness doesn't arise from ease. It is forged through struggle and sustained by resilience. Resilience doesn't mean you never fail. It means you rise every time you do. Stronger, wiser, more focused. It is the toughness that won't give in, even when everything seems against you. Those who have this trait know setbacks don't signal the end. They are signs to grow. Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. To outsiders, it may have seemed insane, but to him, each failure was progress. His relentless resilience gave light to the world and showed what perseverance can achieve. His story is proof. The road to innovation is paved with grit. So when you fall short, don't treat it as defeat. See it as necessary, a lesson. Life will challenge you. It will stretch your limits. But these tests are not to destroy you. They exist to build your strength. Every hardship overcome becomes another layer of your inner fortitude. Those who lack resilience give up too soon. They blame their situation. But those with unshakable resolve keep going. Build that kind of resilience. Stand tall when life pushes you. Grow through every failure. And know, each storm you survive strengthens your foundation. The journey isn't meant to be easy. It's meant to make you unbreakable. Many blame others or fate for their lack of progress, but you must rise above that. You, who are meant for greatness, must forge a core that cannot be shaken. Your resilience must become your armor, impervious to criticism, unshaken by failure, and unwavering in purpose. Resilience means standing tall when others retreat. It means continuing to believe in your vision even when no one else sees it. It means holding firm when everything around you is falling apart. More than anything, it means discovering strength in struggle and purpose in pressure. Train yourself to rise after every fall, not just to return to where you were, but to climb higher than before. Learn from every setback. Let the trials of adversity refine you. Let failure become your instructor and doubt your drive. Let every rejection ignite your next effort. Resilience is not something you're born with. It is a mindset you build. It grows every time you choose courage over fear, resolve over despair, and bold action over strength is born through struggle. And through struggle, you uncover your true power. As you cultivate this resilience, you will see transformation, not just in your external world, but deep within yourself. You will walk with greater certainty. You will speak with deeper conviction. You will think with heightened clarity. Your energy will shift, and people will notice. This unshakable resilience becomes your silent armor. It protects you when life hits hardest. It guards your dreams when doubt creeps in. It carries you when your will is tested. And when you fully adopt this mindset, you'll realize no dream lies beyond your reach. So rise. Rise again. And again. With every fall, rise higher. With every failure, grow stronger. With every obstacle, become wiser. Let resilience be the flame that fuels your path. Embrace it, embody it, live it, and watch your grandest visions take form before your eyes. Master belief in yourself. Belief is the engine of success, the internal force that turns dreams into reality, struggle into strength, and obstacles into stepping stones. Those who rise above mediocrity and etch their names in history are not merely gifted with talent or luck. They are driven by unwavering self-belief. Their conviction is so deep, it survives the harshest storms. Think of Abraham Lincoln, a man born into poverty, beaten down in business and politics, and scarred by personal loss. Most would have surrendered to despair. But Lincoln never lost belief in his purpose and potential. Your self-belief defines your limits. When you doubt yourself, you build invisible walls that halt your progress. Each hesitation, every self-critical thought, chips away at your potential. But when you embrace belief, you unlock deep wells of energy, courage, and creativity. You begin to act with purpose, speak with confidence, and live with boldness. Don't let self-doubt govern your journey. It steals dreams and weakens the spirit. Instead, hold a deep belief in your worth, your unique gifts, and your boundless possibilities. You are capable of more than you imagine, but only if you believe it first. Speak to yourself with strength and kindness. The words you feed your soul shape your reality. Replace doubt with affirmations of power. Say to yourself, I am capable, I am strong, I am destined for greatness. Speak these truths daily and let them root deep in your subconscious, because your subconscious listens, and it becomes what you feed it. Nourish it with belief, and your actions will follow. Every great achiever, whether inventor, leader, artist, or athlete, began with belief. They believed when no one else did. They trusted their vision even when the world mocked them. That inner certainty was their compass. It guided them through hardship, sustained them through failure, and lifted them into greatness. Your dreams live on the other side of belief. Doubt keeps you frozen. Belief sets you free. When your confidence aligns with your ambition, you become unstoppable. Your mindset sharpens, your energy shifts, and your momentum builds. The world responds differently because you carry yourself differently. But belief isn't a one-time choice. It's a daily practice. You must nurture it. Reaffirm your worth every morning. Reflect on your growth every night. Surround yourself with voices that lift you and silence those that tear you down. Feed your mind with stories of triumph. Learn from those who walked through fire and rose stronger. Let their strength spark your own. Belief is not arrogance, nor blind optimism. It is the quiet, steady certainty that you are made for more and that you can rise. It's the refusal to quit when you fall. It's the inner voice that whispers, try again, when the world says, give up. Now is the time to stop going easy on yourself. Stop bargaining with fear. Stop indulging thoughts of failure. Trust your potential. Lean into your strength. And above all, believe deeply and fiercely. Because belief is the spark. It's the start of all greatness. And with it, nothing is out of reach. Take bold action now. Action is what separates dreamers from doers. It is the thin, sharp line between what you imagine and what you bring to life. Many remain stuck in grand visions of success, purpose, and fulfillment, but only a few rise, take the step, and breathe life into those visions. It's not intelligence or resources that separate them, it's movement. It's the decision to act. Softness, however, is the enemy of motion. It plants doubts in your mind, encourages comfort, and dreads risk. It delays action under the guise of wisdom. It says, wait, be cautious, think more. But truly, it's fear wearing the mask of logic. And hesitation destroys potential before it's ever tested. History remembers the bold, not because they were always right, but because they dared to move. The greats of the past understood the cost of waiting. They acted, even when the path was unclear. They didn't wait for certainty, they created it through motion. Procrastination is a silent killer. It makes no sound, launches no attack. Instead, it eats away at your time, energy, and soul. You tell yourself, tomorrow. Know this, fortune favors the bold. Life rewards those who move with courage. Opportunities are fleeting. They won't wait for you to feel ready. The bold seize them, not because they're fearless, but because they act in spite of fear. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to act through it. Avoid delay. When you feel inspired, move. Don't overthink. Don't wait for approval. That spark of passion is your doorway. It's your higher self calling. Honor it with swift action. Every bold step brings clarity. Even if you fail, you learn. Even if you fall, you move forward. Action builds momentum like a stone rolling downhill. The more you move, the easier it becomes to keep moving. One decision leads to the next. One step reveals the next. Confidence, clarity, and direction are results of action, not its prerequisites. Remember, inaction creates nothing. Dreams without motion are fantasies. Only action can transform your vision into reality. Every time you choose to act, you widen the path toward your goal. You send a message to life. I'm ready. I'm serious. I'm not just dreaming, I'm doing. So decide. Decide with conviction. Act with boldness. Welcome the risk, because greatness never comes without it. Let courage be your foundation. Let urgency be your fuel. The rewards of life, love, success, fulfillment aren't handed out. They are earned by those who dare. Don't let softness, fear, or hesitation steal the life you could live. Don't surrender your dreams to delay. Begin now. Move now. There is no perfect moment, only this one. Start today. Act immediately and never look back. Cultivate passion relentlessly. Passion is the fire that ignites greatness. It's the invisible force transforming the average into the exceptional, the ordinary into the extraordinary. Look at those who shaped history. Visionaries, industrial giants, revolutionary artists. They all shared one thing: an unshakable, burning passion for their craft. They weren't driven by convenience or fleeting motivation. They were obsessed. They lived and breathed their vision and purpose. Passion turns ordinary effort into extraordinary achievement. When your heart is fully invested, what once felt difficult becomes exhilarating. Obstacles shrink, long hours feel short, and you push harder, persist longer, and perform better, not out of obligation but desire. You're not just working, you're creating, living fully aligned with your true calling. Conversely, lack of passion breeds weakness, showing up as procrastination, excuses, and settling for less. Without passion, you move slowly, feel uninspired, energy fades quickly, and mediocrity becomes your norm. Success remains out of reach, not for lack of talent, but because your heart isn't engaged. To overcome this softness, find your passion and commit to it wholly. This isn't passive. It requires searching, experimenting, reflecting, and testing. When you find what ignites your soul, hold it tight. Dedicate your time, energy, attention, and life to it. Refuse to settle. Demand passion from yourself. Mediocrity is a choice, a quiet surrender to a lifeless existence. Reject it. Infuse enthusiasm into everything, no matter how small or routine. Passion isn't limited to grand ventures. It grows in daily actions. How you show up, speak, create, and serve. The passionate don't watch the clock or wait for weekends or retirement. They are driven by purpose. Time bends for them. Limits vanish, and they work not just for money but for meaning. Passion gives their work depth and their life direction. This is the secret. Life rewards the passionate. It opens doors for those who move with intensity and conviction. When you operate with genuine enthusiasm, people notice, opportunities come your way, and energy multiplies. Passion is contagious. It inspires, attracts, and elevates all it touches. So don't wait. Don't let another day slip by in dull routine or quiet despair. You are not made for lukewarm living. You were made to burn bright, feel deeply, and give your best to something meaningful. Let passion drive you. Your fuel when tired. Your compass when lost. Your strength when weak. Whatever your dream, Building a business, creating art, helping others, or becoming your highest self, let passion power your journey. Fall in love with your vision. Wake each day with purpose. Chase it obsessively. Be relentless. Burn bright. Infuse passion into every task and watch your life transform. When you show up fully, you command attention. The universe responds to those who move with heart. Let passion carry you beyond what talent alone can achieve. Begin now, burn brightly, live passionately. Never stop learning and growing. Softness is difficult to overcome because it's quiet, invisible, and seductive. It doesn't confront loudly. It whispers, makes excuses sound wise, and comforts feel deserved. It tells you you've done enough or already know this. But beneath softness lies danger, stagnation, the start of decline. When you stop learning, you stop growing. And when growth stops, potential rots. You might move through daily routines, but inside you stand still. Growth isn't automatic. It's a conscious, relentless pursuit. The world moves fast, and if you don't learn, you fall behind. Knowledge has always been the foundation of lasting success. Great achievers, leaders, mentors, artists, entrepreneurs were obsessive learners. They constantly fed their minds, reading, listening, questioning, surrounding themselves with ideas greater than their own. They never rested on past wins or current status. They knew greatness required continuous evolution. Your softness may stem from comfort and familiarity. You know enough to get by, but that won't take you further. What got you here won't get you there. Comfort is a trap, not a reward. The longer you stay, the harder it is to break free. Challenge complacency. Reject the lie that you've arrived. You haven't. None of us have. There's always another level, another layer, another mountain to climb. The pursuit of mastery never ends, and that's a gift. It keeps life exciting, meaningful, and full of potential. Commit to daily self-improvement. Learn something new, no matter how small. Read a page, watch a lecture, ask a question. Observe the world with curiosity. Every moment holds a lesson. For those willing to see it, seek mentors who challenge you, who push you beyond comfort. Embrace experiences that humble you. Growth begins where your comfort zone ends. Your success depends on your personal growth. The more you expand your knowledge, skills, and emotional intelligence, the greater your capacity to reach your dreams. The world doesn't reward potential, it rewards execution, and execution demands evolution. Learning is not a task but a lifestyle. Embrace it as your default. Let every conversation, challenge, and setback teach you something. Be hungry for wisdom. Be relentless in curiosity. Treat every day as a classroom, and life becomes your teacher. Over time, small lessons compound into breakthroughs. You gain clarity, move faster, solve bigger problems, and grow into the person who can handle your dream life. Lifelong learning isn't optional if you want to rise. It's essential fuel for success. Those who stop learning plateau, while those who keep learning soar. So wake every day with a mindset of a student. Choose growth over comfort, curiosity over certainty. Let hunger for knowledge make you unstoppable. Don't let softness steal your potential. Don't settle for what you know. Expand, stretch, evolve, and learn daily without fail, and watch how quickly your world changes. Adapt swiftly to change. Life is unpredictable, and those who thrive adapt quickly. Success's path isn't straight. It twists, turns, and throws challenges. Winners don't force rigid plans, but bend, pivot, and evolve in real time. Adaptability isn't just a trait, it's a survival skill. History's most successful didn't resist change, they embraced it. They knew the world never stands still, and neither can they. They used disruption as a stepping stone. While others froze in fear or clung to old ways, they moved and innovated. They didn't fight the current, but learned to ride it. Softness, by contrast, is rigid. It hides behind comfort, familiarity, or loyalty to past success, but is really fear. Fear of the unknown, failure, and letting go. It resists necessary change and clings to outdated routine. Strength is flexible. It doesn't break under pressure, but bends and adapts. Pressure, it bends. True strength is not about stubbornly standing your ground no matter what, but rather knowing when to adapt your course without losing sight of your purpose. Like a tree that bends with the storm yet stays firmly rooted, those who are flexible stay anchored in their goals while remaining fluid in their approach. The world rewards adaptability. It honors those who can read shifting currents and adjust their sails calmly. In business, relationships, and personal growth, those who evolve are those who embrace change. Stagnation is the enemy. If you don't adapt, you deteriorate. Do not fear change. Welcome it. See it as your greatest instructor. Every shift in circumstance carries an opportunity to grow, to extend beyond your former self. Change pulls you out of autopilot into awareness, forcing better choices. Your dreams will call for repeated transformations, demanding adjustments, detours, and reinventions. Only those willing to pivot swiftly will thrive. If you delay, chances may slip away. If you resist, you'll be left behind. Cultivate the agility to alter your path without losing your ultimate vision. Let your purpose anchor you, but allow your methods to evolve. What matters most is not the route you take, but that you arrive. Flexibility paired with strategy. Consistency with purpose. That is the key. Adaptability opens doors and creates opportunities where others see barriers. It turns setbacks into setups, failures into fuel. The more adaptable you are, the more resilient you become. The unexpected no longer shakes you, it empowers you. Those who embrace change live longer, not just physically, but professionally, emotionally, and spiritually. They stay relevant, energized, and in motion. While others fade into the past, they build the future. So, make a choice. Release rigidity, abandon the false safety of predictability, and step into the unknown with open eyes and a ready mind. Change is not your foe, it is your ally, your catalyst, your bridge to becoming. Embrace change today. Train yourself to view it not as a threat, but as an invitation to grow, to lead, to rise. Let it shape, strengthen, and propel you forward. The world belongs to the adaptable. Make sure you are one of them. Surround yourself with greatness. Success rarely occurs in isolation. Behind every remarkable achievement is a network of influence, inspiration, and accountability. History's great leaders, innovators, and thinkers never walked alone. They surrounded themselves with people who demanded their best, ignited their ambition, and held them accountable. They built tribes of excellence, and you must do the same. Softness is difficult for you because it often hides within the people you trust. It thrives on subtle messages urging you to settle, slow down, or stay the same. It lives in phrases like, "Take it easy," "Don't push too hard," or "You've done enough." These words seem kind, but poison progress. They disguise mediocrity as care, and worse, often come from those closest to you. Your softness may not come from inside, but reflect your environment. When surrounded by voices that validate comfort, excuse weakness, and rationalize stagnation, your inner fire dims. You lower your standards to match those around you, and over time become less of who you might be. That's why your associations matter more than you realize. They shape your mindset, habits, pace, and ambition. Choose poorly, and they suffocate your potential. Choose wisely, and they awaken it. Create your own mastermind group, people who push you, inspire you, and hold you to higher standards. These individuals won't let you get soft or settle. They call you out on excuses and challenge you to grow when you want to quit. Avoid those who encourage softness, not by cutting everyone off, but by being fiercely intentional about where you invest your time, energy, and trust. Your future depends on it. Not everyone deserves access to your ambition. Some are content where they are. That is their choice. But you are not like them. Choose friends, mentors, and partners who challenge you to rise. Look for those who walk the path, bear scars, wisdom, and discipline you aspire to. Surround yourself with builders, not spectators, doers, not dreamers, winners, not whiners. The right circle amplifies your potential, reflects your greatness when you forget, sharpens your thinking, and accelerates your growth. With the right allies, your learning multiplies, accountability increases, and your momentum quickens. When your energy aligns with others moving in the same direction, something powerful happens. Your goals become shared missions. You rise together. You are never meant to do this alone. Every empire is built on alliances. Every breakthrough is supported by unseen hands. Every legacy is shaped by a network. You need people who remind you who you are, who you can become, and why you began. Softness cannot survive in a culture of greatness. It gets exposed and called out. And through that confrontation, you grow. So build your environment deliberately. Curate it as if your life depends on it, because it does. Your surroundings will either fuel your ambition or feed your complacency. Make the choice, don't leave it to chance. Cultivate a culture of greatness. Be the person others rise around. And never forget, your circle is your standard. Raise it, and you raise your entire life. Ultimately, your success depends entirely on you. Take full responsibility for your actions, choices, and circumstances. Reject excuses, blame, and victimhood. Own the power to change your life, starting now. Stop waiting for permission or perfect timing. Accept responsibility boldly. Embrace your power fully, and never look back. Your journey to greatness begins with this courageous first step.